Guys, I've talked about AI regulations before. I think we need more of them. And in the comments, some people were saying that, yeah, but the other guys aren't going to agree to AI regulations and they'll get ahead of us with AI, and then AI will destroy the world anyway, right? And I was like, yeah, but we should give them a chance. And they're like, yeah, but China's not going to worry about our ideas about regulations. They're just going to go ahead with everything that they want to do anyway, because that's what they're like, right? And I'm like, yeah, you know, Soviet Union, nuclear weapons. We were able to get some treaties going. We should do something like that with AI, right? So I was totally wrong, but not in the way you're probably thinking. So, the United States currently doesn't have any federal AI regulations. The European Union has the EU AI Act, which does have a bunch of regulations on AI. And those regulations apply to all global companies, and fines are currently scheduled to be as much as 7% of global revenues, which is quite a bit higher than the 4% of global revenues for the GDPR violations. That's the Europe's big data privacy law. So its new AI laws are even more um, uh, powerful, financially have bigger financial repercussions than its existing data privacy laws. And there's a lot in there about security and managing risks of models and protecting people from Skynet, all that stuff, right? So, so I'm thinking, well, we're going to have to rely on Europe to lead the way on this. And then I wrote an article for CIO magazine about what's happening globally with AI regulations, talked with a whole bunch of attorneys who specialize in this space, did a whole bunch of research, looked up all the relevant laws, and it turns out that China has had AI security laws in place since 2023, and they ramped them up even more in 2025. And it's not just about moderation, which is like censorship. Don't tell anybody about Tiananmen Square. No, don't do that. No, this is, I mean, they have that too, but it's also about security, about protecting minors, about protecting privacy, and they have these rules about registering algorithms with the government so that, risky algorithms can be identified. So they were actually ahead of us in this. Their first set of laws came out in middle of 2023. That was only a few months after ChatGPT was released in late 2022. So yeah, um, everybody else is going ahead on AI regulations. South Korea's new AI law just went into effect in January. Yeah, we have several states do have AI laws in the books in the United States, and I found a whole list of all these laws as well. Uh, Even Texas has a law. It went into effect in January. It's called the Responsible Artificial Intelligence Governance Act, and it's designed to restrict harmful AI, such as systems that manipulate behavior or exploit children. And that's there's laws in Illinois, there's laws in California, there's laws in Colorado, there's a law in Utah. So yeah, there's stuff happening at the state level. And then Trump signed an executive order in late 2025, basically saying that he's telling his Justice Department to sue any state that tries to regulate AI on its own. So whatever happened to states' rights? That's what I want to know. But also, he's trying to like break existing laws without offering anything in return. So, with the idea being to have a deregulated free for all on AI models. Now, I am a big fan of AI. I cover technology, I write about AI in my day job. I think AI has a lot of potential to improve healthcare research and material science and a whole bunch of other stuff. And I'm all for that. It'll generally improve productivity by a small but measurable amount. Anthropic's estimating around 1%. It's not going to destroy all jobs. It's going to be a very moderate improvement in productivity. And improved productivity means economic growth. I'm all on board with that. But I have seen the Terminator movies. I do not want Skynet. I don't think anybody does. And the potential of AI to do bad stuff is equal and opposite to its potential to do good stuff. So we need to regulate it. There's privacy implications, there's security implications, there's like all sorts of weird stuff that AI is doing. It's messing with people's mental health. It's creating fake news, images, and videos, all that stuff. So we need controls. We need controls. Europe has a good model. China has controls. Japan has controls. Other countries are in the process of developing controls on AI. And I really do believe we need to do the same thing. So if you are worried about what AI is going to do to the world, then this is an opportunity for you to get in touch with your regulators and let them know how you feel. And that's really the number one best thing we can do as individuals. We can't really boycott AI because the AI companies are not going to care if a few people boycott AI. AI is seeing the highest adoption rates of any technology and the highest growth of any technology I've covered in the past 20 years. So, like individual boycott kind of things, purely symbolic. They're not going to make a difference. Regulations would. So, if you want something positive that you can do to keep Skynet from happening, that's the thing. All right, next, I'm going to be working on stories about, what am I working on this week? How to overhaul your infrastructure for agentic AI. And then I'm working on stories about how to measure the ROI of AI and other stuff of interest to CIOs at large enterprises. All right, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.